Hello, amazing people. Welcome tonight. My name is Elizabeth Giles, coming to you live with Stampin' Unicorns. Yay! I am located in central Wisconsin, here amidst, it's not so cold today, but it's still chilly. So I have my heater going. I came into my craft room and it's freezing. During the week, we turn our heat down because, you're at work all day and then you come home and you can just bundle up underneath the covers or with the heated blanket. And so we don't keep our heat on all day long to a higher temperature. Plus, when you sleep at night, it's better to be cool when you sleep and not too overheated. So it is freezing in here, and I didn't realize how cold my craft room is. Typically, I love to take baths, and so I hop in the bathtub when I'm freezing, and then I come into the craft room afterwards, and I'm just so warm, and it's so nice, and by the time I'm ready to go to bed, I'm cooled off, and I'm in bed, and the bed's cold, and all that good stuff. So let me know if my heater is too loud and you guys have a hard time hearing me. I mean, I don't think it is, but you just never know. I was doing some videos last night. Guys, I'm so excited. I have some special stuff coming up and I can't wait to kind of get it all finalized and throw it out there for you guys. But I realized my heater was on. Hi, Amanda. My heater was on then too. So, yeah, I'm not really, didn't even think about it and it turned on and then sometimes I forget and I leave it on but anyway, so let me tell you about what I've been working on. So I've been working on a class to go. And hi Linda, hi Sandy, hi Anne. Oh, Massachusetts, lovely. Hi, Jenny. All right, so my class to go is going to be compromised or composed or whatever. It's going to include 4 different cards. You will get 4 different cards using the My Meadow stamp set, and here's a card stamp set. So here's my card stamp set, or here's a card stamp set, is in the annual catalog. It's one of my favorites. I haven't really used it a lot on here, and I'm like, why not? So I started using that, and then the My Meadow stamp set I got for free as a Silver Elite demonstrator. I received that at Onstage, Center Stage at Onstage. Words, right? And so I haven't used that. So I really wanted to challenge myself to use that. And so I combined those. And so what I'll be offering, so you guys can keep your eye out, I'm sure I'll announce it once I get all my ducks in a row, is I made 4 different cards using those 2 stamp sets. And then I also included in all of the cards, we used the rectangle stitched dies, which are some of the best. Stitched is so in right now. And we also used the subtle embossing folder and white flax ribbon, and then the in color faceted gems. I want to keep calling them gems, but I think they're called, faceted dots. And so with this, what I'm going to be offering is a PDF where you will get the PDF. That'll include all the instructions, supplies that you need, and then also access to 4 videos that will have the instructions. It'll show me making it, just like what you guys see me doing here, except it's like less than 15 minutes long. So, and then, so I'll be offering the PDF if you want to get the cardstock, so the supplies that goes along with it. You'll get the PDF, all that kind of stuff, and then you'll get the supplies and kind of around $20, you know, goodie bag or whatever you want to call it with that. And that'll get mailed to you. And then there'll be another step to it. So if you want to get the stamp set bundle, you know, the 2 stamp sets and the goodie bag and then the stitch dies and, you know, just like the whole kit and caboodle, you'll be able to purchase that as well. And what'll be nice with that is since it's during celebration right now, you'll actually earn celebration items on it too. So I'm so excited to get this going, and hopefully it'll take off and you guys will have some inspiration and that kind of stuff. But in the meantime, and I'm hoping to have that done like in the next week or 2 and get that broadcasted. But in the meantime, we have this one-on-one. I do have to say, since I've been working diligently on those cards, the cards that I have for you guys tonight, it's from my birthday class in December. It was my free make and take session. So if you didn't attend that, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to show those tonight. Yay! It does feature items out of the annual catalog because December we didn't have the mini and the celebration, but you'll easily be able to see how the annual catalog is the staple of Stampin' Up and how you can always fall back on that. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Kennedy. So anyhow, I'm just so excited. Gosh, news. So personal news. My husband started a new job yesterday. It's a great opportunity for him. It is guaranteed unless they fire him. But that's with any job, right? It's guaranteed to last at least until November. So if you can't figure that out, he is working for a presidential campaign. I am not very political and I don't get into any of that stuff. But I do believe in my husband and what he believes in. And so I'm super excited for him and this opportunity. So he started that on Monday. He had training in Madison and he's back home and he's trying to learn how to use the MacBook that they gave him. And then cause he's got to have stuff. And then his iPhone, which thank God he got. When we got new phones, I didn't want to give up my Samsung because I like my Android product. So my oldest son wanted an iPhone and it was buy one, get one free. So then I made my husband get an iPhone. So hindsight, that was a great decision to have him cross over into that world. So anyway, so he started a new job. I'm not going to cry. I'm not. But we had to put down another one of our precious kitties on Saturday. So Mr. Magic or Mr. Magoo or whatever you want to call him, he had a tumor in his mouth or mass that we noticed a few months ago, but he had been losing weight for quite a while. And so we had to put him down so that he was just frustrated with his mouth and he would paw at it. And then, of course, that morning when we were going to the vet, and we've debated for weeks on taking him in. Just because, anyhow, so, then that morning he was like, oh, Raren, like, nothing's wrong with me. Let's go, go, go. And he was running around the house. And I'm like, oh my gosh, why are we taking him in? But then we took him in and, he was all into everything at the vet. And we're like, oh my gosh, maybe he's going to be better. And then he was sitting on the little bench and he started pawing at his face, and next thing you know, it was all bleeding and everything, and he was very frustrated. And then we're like, okay, yes, that's why we're here. Like, we just needed to get that sign, like, yeah, that's why we're here. So unfortunately, Mr. Magic I went across the Rainbow Bridge, and he is playing with Kitty, who left us on New Year's Eve. So it's been a bad 3 weeks for our animals. But Miss Poofers, she seems to be doing okay. You know, we can kind of see that she is kind of wondering, hey, what's going on here? And she's going to get taken into the vet here in a couple weeks just to get a checkup. We're not quite sure how old she is. Magic was about 16, almost 17, we believe. And Kitty was 18. So, you know, Poofers we got from the Humane Society, and she was a little older when we first got her. And we've been living in this house for about 9, going on 10 years. So, so she's got to be pretty close to, you know, 16, 15, somewhere in there. But we're just going to go get her checked out just because of, you know, the past events here the last 3 weeks. But anyhow, you know, it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. I don't know if when I was working up at the hospital, if you know, that's just my mentality, like it's a circle of life. Yeah, I mean, it hurts. It really does. And I know whenever I would come back from a Stampin' Up convention or a retreat, Magic was always right there laying with me on the couch because he loved my fuzzy blankets, and I would always be just down and out because, you know, so much excitement, so much fun. But anyhow, so beyond that, okay. So talked about that. Oh, okay. Next upcoming class I have is my stamp camp. So that is the first Wednesday in February at 6 p.m. here at my house. And yeah, just a normal stamp camp, 5 projects for $12 or for $15. Sorry, 5 projects for $15. Yeah, I think. Oh, anyhow. So I provide everything for those. If you want a class to go, I can certainly ship that to you. You just pay the additional shipping, which I think the last time I sent a class to go, it was like $4, $5. So still 5 projects for $20. That's a pretty good deal. Yeah, it's $15 or free with a $25 order. Yeah. So I would honor that as well. So if you chose to place an order with me that's at least $25, I would definitely send you the class to go. So the order has to have the hostess code, which it will change at the beginning of February. So it has to include that host code. And then obviously you cannot mark that you do not want to be contacted, because then I don't know who you are. Periodically, and that brings up a good point, periodically I get these orders online, and I think it's the same person that maybe at one time marked that they didn't want any contact. But you don't get your points with me, your preferred customer points, if I don't know that you've ordered, because I can't keep track of that. So and I can't send you a thank you card. So if you recently ordered from me, like in the last week online, thank you. I mean, I don't know how else to thank you. But anyhow. All right. So let's see here. Okay. This last week, I talked a lot about Paper Pumpkin. I had a Paper Pumpkin event going on. I am offering a discount on if you order your Paper Pumpkin. If you do a 3-month subscription, I'm going to pay your tax. So in our parts of the area, that's 5.5% discount. If you order a 6-month subscription, I'm going to pay your tax and your shipping. And if you order a 2-year subscription, I'm going to pay your tax, your shipping, and you're going to get this awesome thing, because all of our stamps that come in there are photopolymer. So you want to use this piercing mat to put underneath your stamping, and you'll see me using that tonight. And of course, I'll probably have another little goodie in there for you, because that's just how I roll. Hello, Katie. And then last but not least, guess what is this coming Friday? Any guesses? Any guesses at all? So I will give you a couple hints. first off, there's a great deal right now with it. So it's an offer I couldn't refuse. It's a wonderful offer. And I suggest anybody to take this offer up. So there's one of the hints. I don't know if I should give you another hint or not. I waited until after I was married. I don't know. Maybe we'll get crafting and then I'll kind of hint some more if nobody can guess what I'm talking about. What is this coming Friday? Maybe we'll give away one of the cards. Yeah, let's give away a card. If you can guess what is so special about this coming Friday, I will mail you a card. How does that sound? Okay, and it'll be the first person I see on my screen to comment what is special about this coming Friday. All right, so I think we'll get started. So I have some cards to show you. Politics blah. Right? Oh, man. Thanks for sharing, Katie. That just came across my screen as a watch party. Woo! The 25th. Oh, the 25th is something else that's special, Amanda. So once you guys guess what's on the 24th, that's Friday, right? Then I will let you know. So, birthday of your firstborn. Nope, Jenny. Unfortunately, I did not wait till I was married for that. Unfortunately, but it all worked out in the end, right? A little more personal information than you guys probably wanted to know. But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and show you. And you are right. Okay, I don't know if I know what Daniel just hit. Nice. So it's my Stampin' Up anniversary. So who can guess how many years? Okay. So how many years this coming Friday? Let me know. So Anne, I'll send you a card. I do need your address. I don't have that. And then whoever can guess the number of years for my Stampin' Up anniversary will get a card as well. All right? Okay. Not quite, Katie. Let me go ahead and switch you guys around here. So I got a new office at work. And so Amanda, you are right. 15. So anyways, I got a new office at work. So I brought my thing here home, but it doesn't quite fit on my desk very good. So 15-year anniversary coming up. Yes, yes. All right. So that's some good info, right? So funny thing is this coming... Oh, excuse me. This coming Saturday, the 25th, then, is my date anniversary. Does anybody else celebrate your date anniversary? My husband and I do. It is the first anniversary of our first anniversary, our anniversary of our first date. So what that means is we have been going out, dating, whatever you want to call it, since, and I'm going to quiz him on this, but it'll be our 19-year date anniversary. Can you believe that? That's kind of crazy, right? I mean, kind of crazy. I don't know. All right, let's see here. I'm just trying to get my computer going. There it is. Because when I have you guys face down, it's easier for me to see the comments on my computer versus my phone. So, Jenny, awesome. So, speaking of anniversaries and why I signed up when I did, during Celebration, they always have a great promo. So right now, the promo is this awesome starter kit. So the starter kit, you get to choose whatever you want. $125 worth of stuff for 99 bucks. But then you get this free, this mini cutter free, and any stamp set of your choice for free. For free. No obligation required. take it up. If you are interested in paper pumpkin, signing up to be a demonstrator is going to be one of the best things you ever did. You get 20% off right off the top, right? Okay, so let me see here. I have my stuff kind of moved around, so we'll see. Okay, I think that looks good. Oh my God, this has gone wonky. Okay, can you guys see everything? I think it looks okay on your guys' screen there. I don't know if I like that there. Maybe we'll just put it sideways. Sorry, I tried to rearrange things so that, okay, there we go. All right, so let me show you a few cards first that were sent to me. I can't remember if I shared these or not, so I want to be nice and share them. So this was a card from Sue. I don't know, is Sue on here? Sue Thomas. So this was just a cute little card she made. So she has that strip of paper running down in the middle just to brighten that up. And I just had to take off the Post-it note. This was one of the Christmas cards I received from Kath. There we go. And it's so funny because she actually came to my class and made these. So I think this, wait. No, she bought the kit and then she did this other stuff here. So this, she bought the kit. I showed them, you know, what I did with the kit, and then I had some people buy that old kit from me. And then these were some birthday cards. So this is from Sarah, and just look at how she just added the ombre effect there and just popped up a little thing, right? Okay. And then here's another birthday card. I think this might have been a kit. Little piece of fan mail. I couldn't get the envelope open, obviously. So there we go. This was from Katie. Katie's on here. So here's her Christmas card here. A little silver foil. Awesome. Oh, I gotta keep these in order. All right, this was a Christmas card from Faith. I think I showed this, but, you know, I just want to make sure y'all can see. All right, here's another Christmas card, and this is from my high school teacher, now one of my stamping folks here. So you can see how she just added some bling right onto that. I think I need to raise that up. There we go. All right. And here was a birthday card. And a Vera Anderson. So very, very cute. I live in Wisconsin, so that's very appropriate. Wisconsin. Okay. Here's another birthday card from Jessica Taylor. And this is one of my favorite stamp sets. My downline Kennedy showed me this stamp set when I was at one of her classes, and I fell in love. I mean, look at this. You just have a couple layers, nothing too fancy, but look how swell that all looks together, right? Okay, here was another birthday card. I think this one might have been my favorite just because of all the purple on it. And this is from my friend Janae. But I loved how she just added that off to the side. Very cute, simple. And we're actually going to use this stamp set tonight. Oh, and here's another one using that stamp set. And this is from my downline, Kathy. Look at how cute that is. I really liked how she added the curves here and then kept that straight. And these colors don't seem like they would go together, but they definitely do. And she signed it, Kathy, Oreo, and Izzy, which are her kitties. Okay, so that's the show and tell for tonight. Like I said, I found these when I was cleaning, and I couldn't remember if I had shown you guys. So I just wanted to show you so I didn't, like, screw over anyone. I don't know if that's the words to say, but so that I didn't forget anyone. Oh my gosh. Okay. So the first card we're going to do tonight is going to be this happy birthday card. So like I said, the two cards I have for you are from my class. that I had some leftovers from, and I knew that I did not have time tonight to come up with a different idea since I was working on those other things. So the first thing I did was I sent this petal pink through the Swirls and Curls embossing folder. Now what I think when I see this is frosting and swirls on a cake, or like an old wedding cake, you know, you could just see that along the side. And that's what I kind of see when I see this design. So I thought that was perfect for our cake. Now the next thing I did to pre-cut here is for this border of the glimmer paper. Now you guys know we can't waste the inside, right? So when we cut it out, we took our die here, and then we took a middle die and we placed it on there. So that gave us the frame. And then we had this piece left over. So I'll show you what that looks like out of the glimmer paper. And you can run them both through at the same time. No need to do it twice. So this is what we got. So we remove the middle piece and we have the frame. And then we're going to utilize this piece for the bottom of our cake. So we'll just go ahead and shove that in here until we can see it's all in, and then punch. Now, if you're really good, you can get 2 of them out of there, but I wasn't worried at that time. So we have these 2 pieces and our swirls and curls. All right. Now, oh, and this piece here, this is going to be like a quarter of a card. So it's 5 1/4 by 4 inches. So it's just slightly smaller. And then for our card base, we're using the thick white. And that is your 8 1/2 by 5 1/2 scored at 4 1/4. So I always score my whisper white. I am not very good at scoring the other colors just because I'm kind of a lazy stamper, but that's okay. Now, before we do the front part all the way, we're going to go ahead and stamp on the inside. And why I do this is because if we mess up the inside, we can just cover it up. So we're using Melon Mambo, and the stamp set we're using 2 different ones. So we're using Piece of Cake and then Around the Corner. Around the Corner is one of those stamp sets that I got when they did that discounted stamp set bundle stuff in the fall. So I always get these sets that I don't particularly take a look at, and then when they throw them on this discounted list, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a cool set. So here I added both of these at kind of a weird angle, so it doesn't look like I'm trying to make them straight. And if you don't make them any sort of straight, hey, it's okay, because it's made to look that way. So this is already done. So we'll set that aside. Now next, we do have a square, and this was just cut out of a frame. So they're all in the same frame set, which I can't for the life of me think what frame set it is. I think it's just the squares, where they come with the squares and then they come with the scallop to go around the squares. Okay, so here is just a Melon Mambo piece. I got some hairs sticking off of there. So, okay. We're going to use the Around the Corner piece that says It's Your Day. And there's lots of these other ones. You could do Celebrate Every Tiny Victory. There's a bolder It's Your Day. There's just a regular whatever there and a hello there. So the thing that you have to be most careful with when you're using these corner ones is you'll want to ink up this edge too, which can cause quite a disturbance. Thank you, Jenny. Layering squares. So you want to make sure that you're pressing down on this side, but you still end up getting a little bit there, I swear, which is okay. We just grab a little tissue, or you can grab your wet thing there. And I would always take that off. Now, I do have to move this a little closer to me so I can see. And we're just going to line up the edges of the block. All right, there we go. So that's our edge. And then the last thing we have to stamp is the happy birthday. Okay, and this is going to be on the petal pink, and so this is just a scrap, and we're stamping happy birthday. So we're just using one ink color on this whole arrangement. Oh, and look, I did that wrong. I should have done it the other way. Oh well. We'll just punch out a little thing there too. Okay. So now we have, oh, let's just toss that in the garbage. There we go. Let's close this up. Okay. So we have our happy birthday. We have our front seam. We have our card base. I think it's time to assemble. So you can kind of see how easy these things were. There's a lot of big shot work on here, but it definitely pays off with all the texture that we get. So speaking of texture, we're going to go ahead and put down this swirls and curls first. And when I'm doing embossing work especially, I like to use the green Tombow glue because it kind of gets in all the nooks and crannies. And when you're using your snail, that doesn't seem to want to stick sometimes, and it can rip your paper if you're using these embossing folders. Okay, so here we go. Well, I'm glad I can show you I'm human by dropping that in there, because sometimes some people say, oh, everything you do is so cute, and how do you come up with all your ideas? And I'm like, I'm just a normal person too, trust me. So this too, we're going to use our glue right over the back of this glimmer paper. And we're going to put it up kind of towards the top. I just love this Dazzling Diamonds paper, glimmer paper. I think it's one of the best things that they did when they redid our glimmer paper. I mean, look at this. Rub, 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 rub. Nothing. It is glitter that doesn't come off. Okay. Now, this piece here, we're going to go ahead and assemble this first, and then we'll pop it up. So we're just going to add the glue again. Oops. I know, Amanda, you like the embossing folders, right? Okay, there we go. We're just going to plop that right above the words here. And that's okay because it'll dry clear. There we go. All right. And then we're going to pop dot this as well. Oh, where did I put my dimensionals? Here's the big ones. We'll use these. Now, the reason why I'm putting them both at the bottom of my cake, and there must have been a cake stamped on the back, but that's the cake, is because we're going to add a candle. So we don't want to block the candle at all. We're just going to line this up over. And these cute, adorable candles that should be in my basket here, but I set them alongside. Candle embellishments. You guys, if you have not gotten these, you need to get them. You get 24 of these candles. There's silver and gold. And you get so many of these that it's okay that if you're like me and you used like 12 of them on your dad's birthday card, that it don't matter. I mean, you get so many of them. And they're self-adhesive, so can you guys see that? Oh, I don't think you can. There you go. Oh, it kind of lost focus. Oh, there we go. So there's adhesive on there already. You just peel off that one strip and then bam, you stick it on there. Voila, right? Now we're going to add our dimensionals to this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then voila. Right? Stop enabling you, right? Hey, those candles are amazing. So there we go. A easy peasy birthday card. Got a little glitter and glam in there without a mess. Woohoo! And a little silver. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you guys though, this is one of the best deals in the catalog. So easy to add that little embellishment on there, especially since you get 24 of them. Like I said, all of these products are in the annual catalog. So the around the corner, along with the piece of cake and the piece of cake builder punch, are all in there. So I'm just cleaning these off because if you guys couldn't tell, my aim tonight and precision with my ink is a little off. So I want to clean them so I don't get anything dirty. Okay. Good, good, good. And really, that only took a few stamps. So one here, the birthday, and this one. So if you didn't want to do the around the corner, you wouldn't have to. You could definitely use like happy birthday cake as the answer right here, and then use a different cake for up here. So you could create your own corner piece and just get this stamp set and this punch. So much stuff you can use there. Okay, what do you guys think? Do you like the femininity of this? Maybe we should give one of these away. Let's see here. Maybe we'll do the closest birthday. I don't care when your birthday is. Just throw your birthday out there. I don't need the year. Just give me the date, and we'll pick somebody's name out of the drawing for that. Okay. So let me just clean this up. I'm going to put my ink back in here. All right. So the next card we have is more on the masculine side, right? So when I did my class, I tried to do a feminine, a masculine, and then like an in-between. So here is the card that I'm going to show you guys next. So I know we all love embossing folders, so why not? All right. So the Night of Navy is the primary ink. So that means that I try to use only one ink. Oh, Linda, that's right. I missed yours. Sorry. I was planning on sending out birthday cards and it just didn't happen. All right. It's getting warm in here, so I just turned off my heater. June, huh, Jenny? June what? I might want to write these down, so you know. Okay. So the stamp set we're using for this is Itty Bitty Birthdays. If you guys haven't seen this stamp set, dude, you got to. Look at all of these amazing phrases. And we are going to use 4 of them tonight. Yeah, 4 phrases on one card. I'm not kidding. So, I mean, you can mix and match any of these together, and it will be an amazing thing. So, awesome at any age. Happy birthday. Can't believe you're another year older. Whew, right? Okay. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and stamp our inside. And we are using Sahara Sand. So this is, oh, you guys, we got like 1, 2, 3, 4 people. 4 people in so far. Okay, so 8.5 by 5.5. So like I told you, I don't score all my cards. This is where my laziness comes in. So we're just going to go ahead and fold it in half and burnish it. Now, we don't necessarily need to use this because our rubber stamps have this cushion built in. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just use my regular work surface. Now the inside, is just a little, it just says happy birthday. Okay, easy peasy. Hello, Carmen. Carmen, if you want to comment your birthday, I'm going to be giving away the first card I demonstrated tonight. Just the date, not the year. Or if you want it the year, you can. So we're just going to ink that up. And then we're going to keep on stamping until it stamps no more. See? Another way to not have to worry about if your sentiment is straight. I'm not kidding, ladies. I do not do well with straight sentiments, so this is my way to combat that. All right, so the inside looks good, so now we'll go ahead and set that off to the side. And of course, we have a couple layers here. And these layers, Night of Navy, and then we have Whisper White. Which, if you guys do not have this embossing folder, it is downright amazing. It is the brick mortar embossing folder. You have to get it. Look at that texture. Oh, that's a good shot right there. Whew. November 26th. All right, Kathy. So you can see, this is an embossing folder that you need to have. Carmen, I missed yours too. I'm so bad. Happy belated birthday, Carmen. So these are meant to layer on top of one another. Let me see what sizes these are. So, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. So this one is 5 by 3 1/4. And then this is literally an 1/8 of an inch smaller. So this is 4 7/8 by 3 5/8. Okay. And then this one's ran through the embossing folder. These we're going to go ahead and put together. See, and I have been playing with them. All right. Here we go. It's so quiet. I'm trying to concentrate. Okay. So there's that. And then, you know what? Let's stamp so that I can put the ink pad away. Now these little ones, you can pretty much do whatever size your sayings are, and go from there. So the colors that I have here though, this is the Seaside Spray, and then we have Terracotta Tile, and then our card base, which is the, oh, sorry, I had a hiccup, Sahara Sand. Ooh, hiccups. And once again, we are just using Night of Navy ink and then this one stamp set. So we have Awesome at Any Age. So we're going to just plop that right on here. And they don't have to be perfect. This is Can't Believe You're Another Year Older. And then Let's Celebrate You. And these too, like this, could be anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be birthday. It could be, I don't know, my husband getting a new job. It could be, you know, just whatever. You paid your taxes. I'm going to keep going back to that. I had somebody post that they wanted a card for a special occasion for paying their taxes. That's just hilarious. And I think it's fun. Okay. So now we have everything stamped. So I'm going to go ahead and just clean these real quick because I do not want to drop my amazing brick background into anything that's blue. So you guys can see here, if you don't have one of these chamois, it is a must. A must. Okay. So if anybody's still watching, if anybody who is watching hasn't commented yet, when I get done with this card, I'm going to choose a winner for the last card. So if you just want to throw your birthday out there, because it's a birthday card, even though we're going to send it either belated for some of you or early for others, that's just what we're going to do. Okay, so let's add some dimension to these, and we're going to use the mini glue dots on these. Now, seeing there's going to be ribbon going down kind of this area we don't want to put our dimensionals there. So I'm going to put one all the way to the one side and then just kind of pop up the other side a little bit more. So this part did require a little planning. Not much, but a little. Okay, so remember, this is the card we're making. So let's bring this back in. We're going to go ahead and just loop this around. Okay. Just cut that there. Oh, and this Baker's Twine. So this is out of the Come Sail Away suite. And it's a Night of Navy and Sahara Sand. And that is how I started my color choices for this card. All right. So we're just going to fold this in half. And bring it here. Come on. You can do it, Twine. I know you can. Thanks, Anne. All right. So look at that. We want to spread that open just a little bit. I think I like that. All right. Oh. Is that straight? I think my eyes are playing tricks on me. Yeah, that's pretty straight. Okay. Now we're going to make a bow. And dear God, I got to use one of the bow makers this last weekend, and I was thoroughly impressed, and I think I might end up having to make one of those bow makers for myself. Okay, look at this. Woo! Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I want it just a little smaller. So I always like to do the bunny ear bows. I'm not sure why. I never tied my shoes that way or anything weird like that. But they just seem to work out well so that you get two kind of even loops at the top. And we're going to use glue dots for this. And I've got my leftover glue dots for my paper pumpkin kits. Plus I got my regular glue dots, but I like to use up my leftovers first. Okay, we're just going to add that kind of here. Oh, that split it. Oh, that's fine. Look at, we'll fix that. There, now it's meant to do that. Bam! All right, and now I'm just going to start from the top. We're going to peel these off, but we're not going to push it down quite all the way because I want to lay them on there and see how they look before I fully commit to where they're going to be positioned. So you can kind of see all this cool stuff. And that one we'll bring in that way. So I like that. So we're going to push it down and make sure that it's all on there well. Okay, and now all we have to do is glue this baby right onto our card front. Boom, 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 boom. And make sure, look at that, I almost adhered it the wrong way. Make sure we have the card the right way. And this one has just a little bit of a thicker border because remember our Night of Navy was 5 inches by 3 3/4. Okay, let's turn you over so I can push down. All right, so check that out, right? Cool, 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 cool. All right. And I don't have, I'll just show you guys the other object that we made. I'm not going to demo it tonight. This was the other item we had at my birthday card. So like I said, I did a feminine, a masculine, and then kind of an in-betweeny. So you can see that. But All right, well, maybe we should give that card away. So let me see who we all had entered. We'll use a piece of scrap here. So we have Carmen, Kathy Brost, Amanda, Jenny. I gotta just scroll back here. Anne, Pam, Linda. Okay. I think that's it. Did I miss anybody? I have Carmen, Kathy, Amanda, Jenny, Anne, Pam, and Linda. Hopefully not. I'm going to go ahead and snip this apart. And then we'll choose a winner. I love this, you guys. And if you were a winner, you should have received a package from me. Because I did get all of my past winner packages. Yay, Liz. All right. So we're going to go ahead and put these all in a thing. What thing? Oh, we'll use this little dish here. So this is my magnetic thing that my downline got me. All right, and the winner is Kathy. Yay, Kathy, I believe I have your address. So look at that. Oh, man. So Kathy B is the winner for the birthday card. And so I will send that off to you. Okay. So here's everything that we did tonight. So you guys can see, well, everything plus one. If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out. I am more than happy to answer any questions you might have regarding any projects, upcoming promotions, anything like that. Remember to stay tuned to my Facebook page. I will be doing a promotion on Friday for my anniversary. And if you order, you will get some special goodies from me. It will be, if you order, you know, like if you order this dollar amount, you'll get that. If you order this dollar amount, you'll get this. So, and with it being celebration right now, it's going to be a really good deal. Really good deal. But nonetheless, keep your eyes out for my upcoming class using the My Meadow and the Here's a Card stamp sets. It's going to be something new to me, so I'm hoping that everybody will be able to, you know, kind of participate in that, and hopefully it'll all go over well. But besides that, guys, hey, I mean, it's almost 8:30. I'm down and out for tonight. So remember, my name is Elizabeth Giles with Stampin' Unicorns, and make every creation unique. Have a wonderful night. Thank you.